Good morning. I've just rolled out of bed and I just realized that I'm going away on holiday in 10 weeks. And I decided that I've been so lazy for the last 2 years, I've gotten so out of shape that I'm going to take this 10 weeks as a challenge to get back in shape and start exercising again. So today I'm going to go and check out one of the local gyms, actually the city pool, and I think there's some kind of gym in there, and hopefully I like it and I'll be able to sign up. If not, then I'm gonna have to find another gym to go to kickstart my health improvement journey. So come along with me today. First thing I think I need to do is I need to get on the scale, see how much I weigh, because my goal is to lose 1 kilo per week so that at the end of 10 weeks, I will lose 10 kilos. But let me figure out where I am to start with.
Every get in shape video needs the obligatory before photo. So here we are from all angles, what we're working with, and we'll see how I end up in 10 weeks time.
Today is the 11th of April. It's still a little bit chilly, so I'm keeping my hood on. I'm on my way now to check out the swimming hall and the gym here in Salo. I've just had my tour of the swimming hall and gym facilities. It was quite good in that the person at the front desk spoke literally no English, so I had to do it all in Finnish, which was a complete disaster. But it's always easier when they don't speak any English, because then I don't have any choice. So it was actually quite fun trying to work out what I wanted to say. But like I said, disaster. I'm now back from my visit to the city swimming pool and gym, and it was an interesting experience. I feel like in Finland, they're a bit particular about rules around saunas and swimming pools, and I've always been a bit apprehensive about using those services. So that's one reason, even though I've lived here now almost 3 years in Salo, I've never actually been to what I think is the only pool in town. But anyway, I think that's probably not something unusual, because when I got there, they gave me a little guide, which I found, I wouldn't say hilarious, but it was actually quite interesting. So this guide here is titled, Welcome to the Swimming Hall, a guide for visitors to swimming halls. And basically, I don't know if they have this in Finnish or if they give this to Finnish people, but it's basically kind of written from the perspective of, when foreigners come to Finland, you probably may not know how we do things. So here's a simple guide to kind of make it easy for you. And actually, I'm really glad they gave me this, because I found it quite useful. I've actually put my glasses on because I want to go through this guide a little bit and just kind of review the information it contains and some interesting facts. Also, if you are a foreigner and you have never been to a swimming hall in Finland, you might find this interesting. And if you're Finnish, you might find it interesting to note what us foreigners think about these instructions. Things that probably might be second nature to you, but for us could be news. Okay, so let's start. The first thing they talk about is the fact that due to the weather in Finland, it's a very short period when people could normally swim outside. So for that reason, over the past 20 years, or is it 60 years? No, over the past 60 years, the government has built 200 swimming halls throughout the country. Now, it's actually interesting to hear that, because when I first came to Salo, I was very surprised at the state of the sports facilities. I thought they were quite developed and much nicer than I had expected for a city of this size. And also, you know, even having the swimming hall, and it's got a really nice track. One day I'll actually do a little tour of our sports facilities, but I was really surprised. But it makes sense now when they say that, you know, there's so little time when you can actually swim outside, that in order to enable people to learn to swim and keep it up as a hobby, that they have built these swimming halls throughout the country. The next thing they talk about is that there is a fee to enter. That's kind of funny, because I guess that doesn't surprise me so much that there's a fee to enter, but I wonder if people turned up and tried to get in, not realizing that you might have to pay a fee. So that's kind of interesting / funny that, you know, they make that known so that people are aware of that in case they weren't anticipating it. For utilizing the swimming halls, there's a time limit. Which is noted here in the booklet. They say it's 1.5 to 2 hours normally, but each swimming hall can make their own rules. I think that's something, as I think about it, you know, I've actually, most of my gyms in the UK had pools, and with that, there was never any time limit. So that's something that I probably wouldn't have anticipated, that there's a time limit in terms of how long you can be in the pool. So that's something useful for people to note. After that, they start talking about hygiene and cleanliness. And the things that they speak about are, first of all, not eating in the shower rooms, dressing rooms, or the pool areas. However, they say that it's okay to give juice or water to a small child in the dressing room. I do find that a bit annoying, because I feel like, you know, if there are rules, then there are rules. So if it's that there's no eating or drinking in the changing rooms, I think that there shouldn't be an exception to say, well, if you have a small child, then it's okay. Because then I feel like, is it okay or isn't it okay? But I don't know, that's just my feeling. After that, they explain that before going into the pool or into the sauna, you have to take a shower. And you have to shower without your swimming trunks on. Now that I think about it, I would know that I need to shower to go in the sauna, and I would shower without my swimming trunks on. I don't know if I would have necessarily I probably wouldn't have showered without my swimming trunks before going in the pool. I probably would have showered with my swimming trunks. I think from memory, that's probably what I would have done. So that's, you know, a lesson learned there. They advise that men and women have separate changing rooms and saunas and showers, obviously. That I think is pretty straightforward. I don't think people would expect that shower facilities would be shared. They also explain that swimsuits and swim trunks are not allowed in the sauna. You can take a towel, you can wrap yourself in a towel when you go into the sauna, but trunks and swimsuits are not allowed. That is something that I wouldn't expect. Overseas, it is very unusual, if not even allowed to go naked into a sauna. That would be considered very strange. So for someone coming to Finland as a foreigner, we would not expect that. In fact, in my first trip to Finland, I was staying at a hotel and I went to the hotel sauna wearing trunks. I was with a friend and we both had on trunks, and we noticed that other people in there were naked, but that was something we weren't aware of. One interesting feature that they cover is your swimming wear. And they say that swimsuits or swim trunks should be made of material that does not bring lint, dirt, or other substances into the pool. Swimming trunks should not have pockets in order to prevent any paper, lint, or dirt in the pockets from getting into the pool. It's prohibited to wear underwear under a swimsuit or swimming trunks. Swimsuits or swim trunks should be close-fitting in order to avoid getting caught in the pool equipment. Now, this is one area where I do have some confusion and concern. I tend to wear kind of like board shorts, very loose, baggy swim trunks, and I hate Speedos. And that's another reason I've never been to the pool, because I felt that in Finland, you have to wear Speedos in a pool. And as you saw from my photo this morning, I really don't want to expose that whole body at the pool. So I'm gonna have to have a look around and see what options. Maybe something like biker shorts type of material, but I'm gonna have to go and get something because I don't have anything that's loose fitting as it seems to require. In terms of like the type of board shorts that I have for swimming, they say that's okay for outdoor swimming. This restriction on having these skin tight, as I consider them, swimming costumes is just for indoor swimming. And it seems to indicate that shower or swimming caps are required if you have long hair, but if you have short hair like mine is at the moment, I think I don't need a swimming cap, but that's something I'll need to kind of confirm. If anyone's watching this video has an idea as to whether or not I can get away without wearing a swim cap, please drop a note. I'd love to know. After this, they tell parents that they should be looking after their children and only go into the deep end if you can swim. I think both of those are pretty straightforward. Also, they mentioned that it could be slippery, so no running, no diving, there could be specific rules about where and when you can dive into the pool. And I think, again, that's pretty standard everywhere. And then the last thing they show is sort of a special badge, which is just kind of an FYI, which means that someone who's wearing that badge is able to wear their swimsuit in the sauna and in the shower rooms because they have some sort of illness or disability. So I've never seen that. I would have been wondering about that. So I think that's good that they've put that there. So today was a pretty productive day. I had an interesting review of the swimming hall. They also have a small gym in the swimming hall building downstairs. I don't really like it that much, so I think probably what I will do is I probably will join a gym and then just go to the swimming hall just to swim as opposed to using their facilities. So that's it for my attempt to start my healthy living. I'll probably join a gym tomorrow. There's a gym I used to belong to, and I think I'm just gonna go there and sign up again. Okay, let's see how it goes. Bye-bye.